Let's get started with One Standard's Dock Shooter Jighead. This versatile jighead is available for purchase in 7 different colors of 1/16 and 1/8 ounce sizes, guaranteed to revolutionize your dock shooting experience. Here's how the One Standard Dock Shooter Jighead stands out ahead of the others on the market today.
So here's a common problem with dock shooting today. As you can see right here, you shoot your bait in there and it shoots down, doesn't stay up on your barb, wears out. So what we've done here at One Standard with this dock shooting head, as you can see here, we have put a screw lock keeper on there in our system with the minnow 1 to where it's not gonna have that anymore. All you're gonna do to rig this thing up is take it, thread it onto your minnow 1, and then go back, and as you get it right about there, you're gonna start just screwing it on there. Get a little bit of pressure and point towards the head, and that's gonna just allow it to thread right up on the bait. And when you're done, right there is the end product. It just lays on there nice and neat. It's not gonna come off there, it's on there to stay. And you can really utilize it, catch a lot of fish, and not waste any cast back underneath the boat dock from shooting it in there. Now what we're gonna do here is shoot this boat dock. I think a lot of times people try to shoot with too much line out. When you're bending your rod and you're loading up your Denali, it just doesn't work very good aiming wise when you're way back here behind you already. So what I like to do is wind it up there about the first eye. And that way when you load that rod up, it really has all the power it needs to shoot that jig head back underneath whatever type of structure you're putting it into. Let's see if we can catch one right here. There we go, right there, just like that. Nice one too. Look at there. There's nothing wrong with that right there. You know, that's just a nice crappie anywhere in the country and everything, you know, but right there's a great explanation of what you can do. Have a little fun, do a different technique, get you some dock shooter heads, and then shoot it under some boat docks. So see, you've never been able to catch that crappie without shooting it in there like that. You know, that's a nice one. That's a really nice crappie. You can see there, it hooked him great. You know, it come back out here about the eyeball, you know, and that's something that I really like in dock shooting is you gotta have a really good hook setup, because the fact that he's back in there and everything, you can't really horse him out like you traditionally would. You gotta kind of walk him out of there nice and easy. And the hookup ratio with this head is really, really great in that situation. You know, one of the most common mistakes I see people make is having a equipment issue when they're trying to shoot boat docks, you know. Not having enough backbone, you can't get them out. And you know, Denali's got a 7-foot dock rod here. And I think it's just a great balance between having enough rod to where you can really fire that jig back in there, and then enough to get him out. And Denali has one here that will allow you to have a lot of whip. You can see right there, it really bends on the tip, but it doesn't bend down the shaft. And that's what you want. That way it really gives it a buggy whip. If it's too parabolic, it kind of flops the jig out there. Well, you need to be able to shoot that jig out there really fast. And Denali's just got a really good one here in their Prime series, you know, in a 7-foot dock rod. That's a nice one. Look how this fish right here got hooked. I mean, this is what you're shooting for right there. How good it's in there, and I mean, it hooks them too. That's what this dock shooter head allows you to do. You don't have to get over aggressive with the fish. It's just gonna do the job for you.